Welcome back to the channel. Today we're out in Shafter in Marcona Preserves, checking out the Cody floor plan built by Lennar. Now this is a 3-bed, 2-bath property on 1,884 square feet. Now this property, as of right now, if I recall, can only be built out in Shafter. So when you're touring these Lennar homes, a lot of the models that are out in Shafter can also be built out in Bakersfield at Beneva Glen, but I don't believe this one has been released yet out in Bakersfield. But this one is starting in the $460,000 price range. So let's give you a tour of this home. Now, when you walk in, you have the arch walkway, as you can see behind me here. There's your front door. We have the, let's back up so you can take a look at this, the arch right behind me, and this leads you into this open floor plan. Now, really good sized living room. As you walk in the doorway, in the entryway, you have this big living open space. Then as you come around to the side here, we have our dining room, and then we have our quartz countertops, nice big island. And let us take you over here to the range, which you already know, Raul. You've been watching the channel long enough. We have the electric stove, and then see if you can see down here. Let's get low. We have our microwave. So for all you tall people, your microwave's down there. If you're old like me, 42, it's gonna hurt bending down and then getting back up. But hey, that's a story for another day. Now, one thing I do like about the Lennar properties, and I like that the Jackson floor plan by Lennar also has this same color scheme with the brown, still the quartz countertops, but it's not white. So if you've been watching the channel, you just see nothing but white cabinets in a lot of these newer model homes. But in the Jackson floor plan and Cody floor plan, from what I can remember, these are the only two. I don't know if this scheme can be put in some of the other models. A lot of new construction, they don't let you do a lot of upgrades on the home. What you see is what you get. But I know Jackson floor plan, Cody floor plan, they have this color scheme right here with the brown. I like it. We'll have to do a video on the Jackson floor plan, and we haven't done a long form video. But if you look in my shorts, you'll see the Jackson floor plan. I actually love that house a lot. Just love this color scheme that they have in it. So go to the shorts, check that out if you want to see the Jackson floor plan, but same color scheme as the Cody. So like I said, love the brown because that's not something you see often. And then as you can see behind me, we have this big, beautiful open floor plan. Now, small little pantry, as you can see right behind me. So right off the kitchen, you have your pantry, dining room area. And then Lennar has these big, beautiful sliding glass doors that lead to the outside. And these lots, typically you're gonna see 6,200 to 6,500 square foot lots with Lennar. Every now and then you will get a bigger lot, 8,000 to 10,000. Those are just special lots you don't see all the time. That being said, if you are watching this video and it is in end of November in Bakersfield, Lennar has a Melody floor plan on like 8,900 square feet right now. So one of the bigger lots that's out in Bakersfield. So if you're looking for something new construction with a bigger lot, Lennar floor plan, Melody floor plan, they have one out in Bakersfield right now for around, like I said, it's 8,000 to 9,000 square feet, somewhere in that range. So, but we'll do some videos on some of the bigger lots. LGI has some bigger lots. So just depends if you're looking new construction. But let's take you down the hallway now. Now, slider right as you start coming down the hallway. Cool thing about this, down the hallway, your first bedroom is your master bedroom. Good size master. So we'll show you on the other side. Down there is going to be your guest bedroom. So your kids can be over there. Still kind of close. It's not split wing, but you know, at least you're a little ways away from the kids and stuff like that. But as you can see, good size master bedroom. They already have the setup. So if you're mounting your TV, you have all that set up. One thing you might not like about this home though is this walk-in closet. Definitely one of the smaller walk-in closets for a master bedroom. As you can see, not that big. This is about as far as it goes back. So not a huge walk-in closet in this master. So if one of the downsides about this, it's going to be your master bedroom closet. Now, master bath. Most of the time you see the dual sink in these master bedrooms, right? No bath. Let's show you the shower. So you don't have the uh, tub combo with the shower in this one. You just have the tiled um, shower. Now, even though you don't have a huge walk-in on the other side, you are going to have like a his and hers, because off the bathroom, you have another walk-in closet. So might not have the biggest walk-in closet over there, but you have two walk-in closets. So they're pretty much the same size. It's not a big difference in these, but let's take you to the guest bedrooms now. So if you're thinking about buying right now is a great time. Let's kind of talk about the incentives. One thing with Lennar, the 4.99% rate, I believe, is going away in January. So you still have a little bit of time for those homes that are closing in January to get that 4.99% rate. DR Horton, I believe, is still giving those 4.99 rates till into next year. So if you're still looking for the 4.99 rate, DR Horton is going into next year. So if you're thinking about buying next year, you want the cheaper rates, DR Horton may be the better option just because of the rates. Lennar has some nicer options as far as homes, in my opinion, but go out, take a look at all of them so you can make a decision on your own. Now, LGI, not LG, well, we'll talk about LGI since I brought it up. LGI, they have the 4.99% rates on stuff that's closing this year, but that's changing going into next year. K Hovanian, same thing. You can actually get some of their homes right now with a 3.99% rate, which is one of the cheapest rates in town right now in new construction. Then they have the 20K flex for down payment and then to buy down your rate to get a cheaper rate. So K Hovanian has a couple options. I believe the 3.99% rate, which is not on every home. It's only on special homes. I believe that is also going away next year. Lennar looks like that's going away on everything after January. So DR Horton, though, from what I've been talking to with their reps, they're going to keep that 4.99% rate. So if you're looking for the best rate and you're buying next year, DR Horton might be your best option. But like I said, shop around. So off the hallway, you have your laundry room. This is off the right of your hallway. Small little laundry room. You do have the cabinets and stuff for your linen, your towels and stuff like that. Right across the way, though, we have our first guest bathroom. So single sink, vanity, shower, tub combo, as you can see behind me. So nothing too fancy, but I still love, take a look. They have the brown down here. So I love that setup. Love that color just because it's not something you see all the time. Now, take a look at your guest bedroom. So guest bedroom number one, good sized bedroom, slider closets, and so nothing too fancy, but this is a good sized room if you take a look at it. So definitely can fit a queen, king in here. So good sized bedroom for a guest bedroom. And then right off that, you can see the smaller guest bedroom, but still, let's take a look at this. Let's scoot back so you can see the room. Still a good sized guest bedroom, just not as big as the other one. Probably not going to want a king in this one. So more queen would fit a little more comfortable and nothing too crazy. Slider doors right here. So all in all, good sized home. Like I said, little over 1,800 square feet. Your bedrooms are big. Good sized bathrooms. Master bedroom, good size. Don't have the big walk-in closet in this Cody floor plan. But have a lot of space. In 460 is the price point. In fact, if you're watching this the week of Thanksgiving, this is actually the deal of the week for Lennar. But this right now can only be built in Shafter, not in the Bakersfield homes. So from Bakersfield, you're like 5-10 minutes away from where this area is, not too far, close to Rosedale Highway where you have your Target, Walmart, your shopping center. So you're not too far outside of Bakersfield. So even if you move out here to Marcona Preserves or Gossamer Grove, you're not that far from Bakersfield. It still feels like Bakersfield, but let's set this down real quick. So like I said, 3-bed, 2-bath, I think it's 18, let me go check real fast. 18 1884. Wow, my eyesight's getting a little worse than I thought. So 1,884 square feet. Good sized bedrooms. Let's talk about it again. Good sized bedrooms, good sized bathrooms, small master closet. Lot size is going to be between that 62 probably to 6,500 square feet. Now, to get into a Lennar, $5,000 deposit will lock in your lot. And then you have like 3 days to get pre-qualified with the lender. If you don't get pre-qualified, that is okay. We'll go back, get your deposit back, and you don't lose any money. Like I said, you have like a 3-day buffer period. I believe Lennar will even take your deposit after you get pre-qualified. D.R. Horton wants the money up front. I think Lennar is a little opposite. They'll take it after also. So some options there. That $5,000 will go towards your closing costs. Also on these homes, we can negotiate the price. So my last 2 new construction, one, we got $10,000 off the sales price, got $13,000 covered in closing costs. The one we just closed yesterday, which was D.R. Horton, only $1,000 off the sales price, but we got all their closing costs covered, which was around $13,000. So new construction, whether you're here or maybe you're somewhere else, a different state, always check. But here, Kern County, you can negotiate these prices. So before you step in to a new construction site, reach out to an agent, because it's free for you to reach out to your agent and have them represent you. So we can negotiate the best price for you on these homes. Like I said, we can negotiate, see if we can get the sales price to be dropped, get the closing costs covered. So like I said, I've done it with multiple clients. We can definitely help you out, go over the process for you. So if you want to set up an in-person meeting over the phone or via Zoom, feel free to reach out, 661-444-8156. Now we're going to step out of the property, like always, and give you the full home tour. So till next time.